Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Doc Generale. So this evening, me and my group mates will going to tackle about or to discuss about the online disinhibition effect. So what is online disinhibition effect? It is the lack of restraint one feels when communicating online in comparison to communicate in person. When people adopt fake identities, they are likely to engage in behaviors that they would not do in real life interactions. So, this just explains that in today's generation, many people, especially millennials, engage in online disinhibition effect, like faking their true identity into fake one. Nevertheless, online disinhibition effect somehow very dangerous because it may cause you depression, anxiety, and mental health issues for adopting your ideal self instead of your true self. In this case, people who just saw your what you have posted or the people surrounds you will project the things uh, will define you as the one or the identity you have posted. Like for example, when you post luxurious things like gadgets, cars, and many more, they will project you as a rich person or you're a daughter or a son of a rich people. So it is the way how people project you, but the two characteristic of online disinhibition effect, which are the benign and the toxic, that will be discussed by Michaela and Figueras.
Good
Thank
evening,
you.
everyone. First main categories of online disinhibition is benign disinhibition. So, what is benign disinhibition? Benign disinhibition is when people open up and share more than they normally would. On the benign side, the disinhibition indicates an attempt to understand and explore oneself, to work through problems and find new ways of being. So, example on this is the first example is there are a lot of vloggers that tend to show help to those people who were less privileged. They will search for people who are homeless and make content about it. They offer shelter towards them and record to show how helpful they are and post it on his social media platform. However, some of them are just making it for the viewers and taking advantage of it. But some are genuine that they give and help wholeheartedly, especially when they experienced the same thing in their previous situation. So, naadjay uban nga vloggers nga kanang mahira sila sa social media. Mapakita nila nga maayo sila sa social media, nga na like mag-video sila ko galingon nga nanghatag sila og relief goods, nanghatag sila og kanang mga sanina, mga kuan sa mga homeless. Dayon ila na i-post sa social media like sa YouTube. Makagain man sila na labi nagdagan ilang viewers. Nya, kuan pod ani example ba ni is ang mga politicians. Kanang ang mga politicians is pareho anang magkampanya sila. May kayo sila mo kuan, may kayo sila mo storya sa to nga mga kausaban, mga pagbag-o sa ato ang kanang palibot nya. At the end di ay kay wala ray mahitabo. Wala ray kanang mawani na tanan ba og makuha na nila ilahang gusto nga makatungtong ana nga pisto bitaw. So the second example is next slide please. So the second example is in today's generation, couples tend to show more on social media than in real life. Some couples always post their sweet pictures and social media to gain pleasurable comments in the audience. However, in real life, they always fight and feel unhappy in the relationship they are into. So, na ako'y mga kailaan ni o mga friends nga na yung mga uyab bitaw nga sa ilahang ay sa social media, sa Facebook, sa Instagram kay sweet kay sila nga kanang laag didto, laag diri, like healthy kay tanaw nilang relationship ba, pero in real life day kay sige sila away, ni cheat nanay ka nang ni-cheat ng laki or ang babae. Sige nga na nga kuan. So the second categories is toxic disinhibition. We'll discuss Miss Figueras.
Good morning, everyone. I will be talking about toxic disinhibition. So, what is toxic disinhibition? Toxic disinhibition is when you have a tendency to act meaner than you would in real life. You might say things that are more hostile or hurtful than you would in person. This describes behaviors that include rude languages, threats, and visiting places of pornography, crime, and violence. So, first example for this is there is always, kung love ko nimo, mo send ka. Love is all about sending photos to your loved ones. We are not trying to generalize, but to those people who have a toxic mindset, they do blackmailing things. They do not want to be left behind, so they say, basta makigbuwag ka, ikatag ko nimo ang picture. Insert the sensitive photo. It may cause depression and anxiety that results in sacrifices and struggles to the victim to stay with the same person who once blackmailed you. So naa jud mga cases ani sa Facebook, mga naka-posted nga ang girl i-post niya ang convos nila sa guy where nga gi-blackmail siya, gi-threat siya nga ikatag ang iyang provocative photos, mga selfies. And mao dyan ay nakapait. Second example for this is when a person makes a dummy or fake account to harass another person, posting information just to shame that victim, sending threats and blackmailing him or her to get what they want. Like when a group of students might bully a classmate online, which will give them more power and feel emboldened to bully this person in real life. There are also some cases nga ang mga tao maghimo sila mga fake accounts para magkatag og mga wrong information sa kaninga victim, and naay kuan ani nga posibilidad nga like this group of students nga maghimo sila kuan para ilang i-harass ang katunga isa ka victim na classmate sad nila, which the victim knows pero mahadlok lang siya, which give them more power nga ibully ang kaninga student in real life. And then the student kay mas ma-threaten siya, mas hadlok na hinuon. So that's all. We will be giving the insights to Diann May. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Doc Generale. Our group insights is social media is one of the environmental factors that shape our personality and characteristics. It may give us advantages and disadvantages, but what matters most is for us to know how to think and control ourselves. The advantage is that we will know the happenings in our surroundings fastly and conveniently. The disadvantage is that some are making some fake news and it is very difficult for us to determine whether he or she is telling the truth. However, we should show purely our kindness to other people, not just on social media or to take advantage of them. That would be all.